Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series. Ooh, interesting. First turn Bloodsoaked Champion, first turn Mardu Swiftspear. Zulaport Cutthroat. So is it Mono Black Warriors versus Black and White Warriors? Reeve Soul. Destroy target creature with power 3 or less. Smoldering Marsh. So, another Zulaport Cutthroat. And looks like it's 3-color, not 2. So maybe it's full-on Mardu Warriors. Ooh, Drana, Liberator of Malakir. On the MTGO Reddit recently, there was a post by a guy wondering whether this card was good enough to hold on to, or whether to sell it, when it was new, so that you could get whatever it was worth at the time. And most everybody was saying that it wasn't. Excuse me for a second. Had to clear my throat. Most everybody was saying that she wasn't good enough to hang on to, and that her price would just keep going down. And I can understand that. I mean, and Murderous Cut on Drana. So, like I was saying, most everybody was saying, she's not good enough. She's not going to be worth a whole lot. And I can understand why they're saying that. I mean, she's really nice. She's an early drop. 3 mana for a 2/3 first strike flying is nice. Her ability is really cool. The fact that she puts the +1/+1 counters on, and then normal combat damage happens. It's like you're getting a combat trick after you've already, gone to the combat or gone to the damage step. But, I had to agree with them. I can't really see her being that big of a deal. Though in a deck like this, she could be really good. I mean, when you're attacking in with 1/2s, 3/2s, 2/1 tokens, 1/1s, all you need is for her to hit them, and then all of these guys get a buff before they deal their damage. But Butcher of the Horde. This is not looking good for the Mono Black Warrior deck. Bloodchin Fanatic. Sack another warrior. Target player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. It's actually the first time I've ever seen this guy in a warrior deck. Elf Archer. I guess the reason why this guy's in there is because of his ability, it has the unblockable damage thing like Swift or Shadow Spear does. So, blocking, Bloodsoaked Champion. Whoa. For a second there, it wouldn't make the images any smaller. Okay, so that went to lifelink. He's down to 5. 5 mana and 1 card. Bringing back the champion. Because, why not? I highly doubt that he has a card in his hand that needs 5 mana. Nantuko Husk. Okay, and he concedes, which is completely understandable. You know, he's at 5 life, and he's facing down a pretty sizable, you know, an even army, except for the fact that this guy has flying. He would have had to kill that. Hmm. I'm thinking if he had sacrificed the strike leader, 3 there, 3 back, he'd get up to 8. He'd be able to block everything on the ground, but he'd still take 5 and be at 3. He would have had to draw in pretty well to have been able to kill him on that next attack that way. He would have at least gotten another turn, but I don't really see that he would have been able to win. So, you know, conceding at that point is just fine. Unless you get into the second game. So, Mono Black Warriors versus Mardu Sword of Warriors. Alright, first turn Bloodsoaked Champion. Nomad Outpost. Or is it more of a Mardu Sacrifice deck? And it just so happens that because Bloodsoaked Champion is such a good sacrifice creature, that I was thinking it's Warriors. Yeah, I think it should be called more of a Mardu Sacrifice deck. Yeah, I mean Sultai Emissary, he's a warrior, but I think that's much more of a secondary thing. I don't see a warrior theme in this guy's deck. It took me a little bit to figure that out because, you know, you typically don't really see warrior cards outside of a warrior deck. Okay. Nintuko Husk. Now, the warrior deck is rolling out really good. He's got double Blood Chin Rager, which this guy is such a pain in the ass for people. Menace is a ridiculously good ability. 3 mana. Bone Splinters. Got rid of Bloodsoaked Champion. He's killing the Husk. And now he's considering, do I want to sacrifice this to Husk? And he does. I mean, he does get a 2-2 instead of a 1-1 for a blocker, but, well, he could kill the elf, but he doesn't attack with the elf. Double Bloodchin Rager gives each other menace, and he brings back the Bloodsoaked Champion with the raid. So this match is definitely looking in the Mono Black Warrior's favor. The problem is that he's running out of cards quite fast. Swinging with the Manifest. Taking it, which is understandable. He's at 20 life. No reason to expect that he could just outright kill him. Languish. And it was a land. So clears the board. Bloodsoaked Champion. The Mono Black Warrior deck is kinda screwed now. That was a clutch Languish. Hello, Soren, solemn visitor. Throws down the vampire token, so he has a blocker to keep Soren alive. Attack, activate raid on the other Bloodsoaked champion. Or, one of my favorite things with Bloodsoaked champion is bring back... He didn't block? What? One of my favorite things with Bloodsoaked champion is that he can bring himself back as long as you let him be declared as an attacker before he dies. Zulaport Cutthroat again. And Grim Haruspex. I am curious why he sacrificed Soren. Ah, Silumgar's assassin. Kills off the Haruspex. Attack with the champion. Block with the vampire. This is actually turning into quite an interesting game. Their life totals are surprisingly coming back to even. Their hand size is surprisingly even. Their board is a little off. Silumgar Assassin is a bit better in this situation than the Cutthroat, because the Cutthroat can't block it. 5 mana for Secure the Wastes, which doesn't help. None of them can block him. Oh no, it's power greater than. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I thought it was the other way. Okay, that is a little bit painful. Partially because I'm an idiot, and partially because that just brought the life totals almost even and got rid of his good creature. But now he has both of his Bloodsoaked champions back. They can't block. A second Zulaport Cutthroat. Okay, now he just needs a sacrifice engine. But at the same time, do you attack? He attacks. The reason why I asked, do you attack, is every creature you control dies. You know, both of these can trigger both of these, so that'll be 4 triggers. Oh, he only chose to block the one. So, he takes 2 combat damage, but then he gains 2 life. Merciless Executioner. Well, he can keep the Executioner, sack the Bloodsoaked champion, and then bring back a Bloodsoaked champion. And Crackling Doom. Yeah, I have to say, that attack really turned out to not be a good idea. But, if he didn't have anything else. And that, I see, is why he let the first Soren die. And this game is pretty much over. Yeah. I had a little trouble figuring out what this guy was up to in the first game, but now I realize what his deck can do. It's actually quite good. I like it. That was Mardu Sacrifice versus Mono Black Warriors, and if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.